Hi, this is Ennis from Never Stop Trucking. Today I have some bad and good news for you, and this is considering the trucking industry. I read a report and I also listened to a report about Walmart, Target, and other major chain stores sitting on a lot of inventory and they're trying to get rid of it. So they're trying to go down on their prices a little bit and sell all that until the end of the year. And what that means for us is that the demand is not going to be high at all. And for us as trucking companies, that is bad news. We are already seeing trends of load rates going down, and that has been happening since late winter this year, beginning of spring. And then at the same time, the fuel prices went up, and they are still way up. The fuel prices are up 60% as opposed to same time last year. My prediction is that the rates are still going to be falling down. The fuel is likely not going to go down, at least this year. And then even if it goes down, it's going to be not that much. It can only go up, actually, judging by all the trends in the world. And what this means for us is that we are going to have some loads available, but those loads are going to go quick. They're going to be sold quick, and the brokers are just gonna and the customers that they work with are just going to take advantage of this situation. And even if some of these loads pay, decent, they're going to be hard to get a hold of. Okay, so as I predicted before, there's going to be a lot of closures for trucking companies, and I think it's gonna get probably worse. Uh, we just have to play this smart, okay? So that's bad news for all of us. I don't like to be a guy that's I'm always positive, and I'm still positive, and I'll tell you why later. But I don't want to sound like I'm trying to bring attention to myself or to these channels by saying this. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing. I'm just telling you the trends that I'm seeing, and I just want you to be ready for that impact. I've seen owner operators complaining about their paychecks, like after all the expenses, that they're way less than last year, uh, maybe even 50% less than what they were last year. Like after you take off the fuel and like dispatching, like if you have an owner operator that's working under your authority like I have under mine, and you charge them for their fuel insurance and dispatching fee and all that, and they are taking home less than last year, but it's not by like 10 or 20%, it's almost by 50% less. Okay, so if someone was netting 5,000 last year, in a week, after all the expenses, now they take home like 2,500 a week. If you look at it, it's still a lot of money. $2,000-3,000 for an owner operator for a week. It's still a good amount of money. But then, if you look at the history of rates, we had these same rates 15 years ago, while the fuel was much, much less. The maintenance was less, the price of equipment was less, and this is all probably by 50% less. So including the fuel prices, the insurance cost, the maintenance cost, price of equipment, and then even if you are a company that you have company drivers that work for you, you were paying them 50% less or maybe even more, because back then, like it was, driver was paid around 30 cents per mile, and now drivers are paid anywhere from 50 cents to like 70, 80 cents per mile. Okay, so everything went up 100%. Okay, so 100% everything went up, while the rates are same. The take home net income is same as 15 years ago, and then on top of that you have taxes. They have to pay taxes on that as well, and this is same with trucking companies. Okay, so yeah, they have a point when they say that. So after like the taxes and the maintenance and all that, if an owner operator makes $1,000 in a week, after all that, they are lucky right now, and that's not nowhere enough money to be making as an owner operator. If someone who has their own business and runs risky, it's a risky business, not just like financially, but physically too. So it's not worth it, and everyone is just hoping that this will go away soon, but I don't think it will be better this year. It might pick up a little bit, in the holiday season that we have coming up, but after that it's just gonna slow down again, and it's not gonna look good. The only thing that's coming out of this that's good and that's okay is that once this is passed, and once companies that were not able to succeed, trucking companies are gone, and hopefully that's not you and me. Hopefully we make it through this. But but it is a fact that a lot of companies are going to be closed. So once these companies are closed, and once everything starts picking up, then there will be some good times for those that are left. But the thing is, we have to survive to see those times, and we have to be patient. Okay, so is it going to be next year? Who knows? It might be even this year, but ever since the fuel prices went up, this started. Okay, and it's all connected, with what's currently happening in the world, and we can't control it, and that's one thing that is wrong with trucking industry, that we can't control the prices, and I'll talk about that in one of my future videos. And yeah, I don't want to bring you bad news like this. You probably already know it. We just don't want to look the truth in the eye. We just want to avoid it at all costs possible. But we should be ready, and we all should have an exit plan, and also try to cut down on costs as much as we can, and play it smart, and just wait, stay positive, and then hopefully be ready next time this happens. Be a little bit more ready, not just like act like like we did last year, like it was God given, like, hey, we have all these great loads, everyone is buying equipment, hiring, doing good big plans, getting loans, and spending money privately on things that are considered luxury. So maybe everyone is going to be smarter next time. Maybe we will all learn a lesson from this. Thanks for watching. This is Never Stop Trucking. Come back for more, and subscribe to the channel.